But we're seeing more and more conversations from anti-vaxxers, right? We saw it during COVID. What's that about? Why are we all of a sudden, after all these generations, now pushing against vaccines that have saved lives for decades?
Well, it matters who's in charge. And I think sort of the way medical research used to work was that, there are researchers and there are people at NIH and there are scientists who, who actually do the work. And the work drives the policy, not necessarily the other way around. Now, granted, there is some, because there are people deciding what research gets funded and what doesn't. That's always been the case. But now we're having, at the highest levels, people decide, no, we're not doing that. And you kind of go, wait a minute, but we've got 50 years of data on that. And it's as if that does not exist. And we're just going to do, and we're going to serve the theories and, whims of whoever happens to be. And so it's not really coming, it's not coming from the scientific community. It's really coming from someone else who has a very different view of what they think is important. And they're embracing some theories and some, conspiracies that really have no basis in science. And that's a problem if that's how we're going to continue to do research in this country.
And we're seeing that with this measles outbreak. So what's going on there? Well, this is in Texas, correct?
Yeah. I mean, they've got now over 500 cases of measles, a disease that was considered eradicated in this country. And here's the thing, take, for instance, smallpox. Okay, smallpox was a terrible thing. And then everybody got vaccinated. It's been declared by the World Health Organization. It's eradicated. Now no one gets it. But if you allow the measles to come back and more people are unvaccinated. And the thing that people really don't remember about why it's so important to get an MMR, the MMR part of it was rubella. And rubella was why pregnant women get it. And guess what? You have congenital defects in children, deafness, blindness, birth defects in pregnant women who are unvaccinated. So as bad as it is amongst the children, yes, will most of them survive? Yes, they will. But what about everybody else? What about the ones that don't? And one child dying is too many. But now you're going to infect pregnant women and unborn children. And if you really care about unborn children, that seems to me a good enough reason to vaccinate.
So if you're a mother that's vaccinated, does that protect your unborn child?
If you are vaccinated, exactly. But what if we keep this trend going, and as these children who are unvaccinated now reach puberty and childbearing years, then they will be just as at risk as generations were before.
I mean, it's just mind-boggling to believe that with all that we know, with all the resources, with the wealth in this nation, that we are going to go backwards in time, that we are walking backwards with our eyes wide open, with sirens blaring, It's just unbelievable to me that in a short period of time, we're here having these kind of conversations.